20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Mounties of Paris and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will start with an option going left. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check on bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Okay, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Option play, a give to Hull. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack that moved him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Here's Beckham. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score. Second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Henry up the middle. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
62 yards on the play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Richardson to throw off play action. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 3 from the 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Richardson on fourth down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return will stop right around the 25. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
On first and 10, here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Hall want to give up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Heavy set out there on third and 1. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Again, Fields. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Mooney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry up. Richardson off the play fake. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
And calculated risk, it didn't work out. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Off play action, Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
You got a mini base. Why not? No mas, no mas. Right.
On play action, Fields. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, Ken.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Richardson. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Oilers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our...
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
He's got a man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. 13, Pioneer. Ready?
One last shot for Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.
Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it break, no side, not about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead.